to Beyond the Headlines on the WMBD Plus app, where we break down today's local news stories with our very own reporters. I'm Brianna Rittman, and today's big stories are a new act signed by Governor J.B. Pritzker giving better job opportunities to the formerly incarcerated, and a high school event to teach the dangers of social media. And lastly, see how Bear fans are preparing for the next game. Now, our first story of the day, a huge bill being signed into law by Governor J.B. Pritzker today. Jack Blazekis joins us now to explain the Clean Slate Bill. So, what is the Clean Slate Bill?
Yes, the Clean Slate Bill, well, Jahan Gordon Booth, state representative, who is very prominent here in Central Illinois, she has been spearheading this for a little over, I think she said 2 years, I want to say. But basically, so what it is Illinois now automatically hides certain old nonviolent criminal records from public view, basically. So you do not have to hire a lawyer, file paperwork, go to court. The state basically does it all for you now. So yeah, that's in summary, that's basically what it is.
Now, when we talk about sealed, what exactly does that mean?
Yeah, so think of it like this. Before, your record was public, so employers and landlords, they could see it if they did a background check on you. Now, your record is hidden. So these employers, they're not going to know, depending on what crimes you've committed, if you've been incarcerated. Police and courts can still see it. It's not completely erased. It's just and it's not expunged. It's more of it's not erased. It's more of a second chance. It's not like this didn't happen. It's just a second chance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, who qualifies for this?
Yeah. So if you're going to qualify if your offense was nonviolent, you finished everything that the courts have required from you. You did not reoffend during the waiting period. I think that's going to be a big one, is what Jahan was saying before we had to evacuate because we had a fire today in the middle of my interview. But yeah, and you won't qualify if the offense was violent. So that's if it's a serious crime like murder, sex crimes, domestic violence, DUI, things like that nature. That's how you won't qualify for it.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Helping people with their re-entry process back into society.
Yeah, and one of the things Jahan had mentioned was, like, when she was starting out her political career, she had mentioned that when she was 18, she had gotten in trouble with a violent crime or anything like that, and some of her opponents had tried to use that against her. Now, looking back on it, she's had such an incredible career and making strides for Illinois. This was very important to her for that reason.
Oh, that is so nice.
Yeah.
I've worked as a correctional officer, so seeing that people, and I would walk them to the gate when they're getting ready to go home, and they'd be like, do not come back, and so having something like this that allows them a chance at re-entering society helps the recidivism rate and everything. So it's good to have bills or acts like this in place now.
Absolutely.
Now, switching gears here, a trend going viral is sharing pictures from the year 2016. Musicians, actors, and streamers have been posting several pictures of themselves back in the year where everyone says things were better. Do you think 2016 was better?
Summer of 2016 was incredible.
So we are sharing some of our team's pictures from 2016. Okay. Here's myself. That was for my 23rd birthday, so I'll be 33 this year. That was a picture from my 23rd birthday photo shoot, my very first photo shoot, and I started falling in love with photo shoots.
I like the hat.
Thank you. I still have it, actually. I might still have that dress, too. Now, if I can fit it is a different story.
Yeah, right.
I love pictures so much, 2016. That was also 2016, changed the hair, you see?
Yeah.
My hair is actually purple in that picture.
Wow.
Yes. And if I can show it to you on the computer or something, but yeah, it's actually purple. So yeah, that's on my campus at Florida A&M University. The first picture was at a park, Cascade Park in Tallahassee, and that's on my campus. So
wow,
and that was in October.
Yep.
Tell us about it, Jack.
That was me. That was at my. I was a junior or senior in high school.
Okay.
Maybe I was starting my senior year actually.
Oh, nice.
So that was we had a red out basketball game, and yeah, that was me. I was looking right at the camera. Everyone else is probably intrigued with the game, but me, photogenic, trying to be the center of attention.
Jack Boz.
Of course.
Always never shy from the camera.
Never
shy from the camera. Oh, look at you. That was my profile picture for a little bit there. Oh, look at you. Look at little Jack.
I was so tiny. I miss it. Yeah, things were so simple back in 2016.
All right, I think we have some pictures of Sarah, our producer.
Oh, yeah.
This is her at her first fraternity formal in college, her junior year at U of I. And then I think she has a, she was in her hippie era as well, traveling the nation, going to music festivals. So, in her festival element.
That's Sarah Allen right there.
2016, 2017 had to be like the last. You know, everything after COVID just kind of.
Yeah.
I can't believe COVID was like 6 years ago.
Don't remind me. It seems like it was yesterday.
Yesterday. Sarah said she went to like 6 music festivals that year.
I believe it.
You know, in college, I felt like I was my richest, but I was my brokest at the same time.
Yeah.
Like we were just going places.
Yeah.
We traveling the most.
You're like, Dad, I'm about to be $10 below my bank account. Can you send me $20?
Like, gosh, now I got a full-time job, and I'm like, how was I affording to do all the things I did in college? But people had student discounts or just free for students or
one time
whatever.
we got a grant from ISU for like COVID relief, and I bought a lightsaber. I bought like
I love that.
I bought like a Luke Skywalker.
And as crazy as that might sound, that's the perfect thing to do, like something lighthearted in the midst of what was going on. That was a lot.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
I think we were supposed to use it for like books and groceries and
you
things like that.
probably were.
I bought a lightsaber.
You should. You should. I hope they don't come back and get you for that.
No, I hope not. I hope not.
All right, when we come back on Beyond the Headlines, we got Austin Feeman talking about an event at a high school to inform students about the dangers of social media. We'll be back. Welcome back. Here's our next local story of the day. An event at a high school in the Twin Cities working to touch on a topic that's not discussed often, the dangers of social media. WMBD's Austin Feeman joins us from the Twin Cities newsroom to explain how the event helped teach students the dangers of the internet. So tell us about the event and the guest speaker, Austin.
Yes, Brianna, thank you very much. Now, this event actually took place in Colfax, which is about 35 minutes east of the Twin Cities. But basically, the event brought 2 schools together. That would be Ridgeview and Flanagan. They're middle and high school students. They came together and called this event Midday Madness. Now, they had a guest speaker. His name was Ben Tracy, who came and spoke on the dangers of social media and the internet, especially at a young age. Now, you may ask, who is Ben Tracy? Ben Tracy is a nationally renowned speaker who goes around to different schools around the nation and speaks to high school and middle school students about the dangers of social media. He also shared a story of his own of how social media almost ruined his career. He was working as a politician, I believe, just starting out, and some tweets emerged from when he was younger that completely destroyed his political career. But now he's going around kind of sharing those dangers of, what you put on the internet stays on the internet, and what you send to someone, it doesn't mean it stays with that person. It could be shared with anyone. He really also touched on strangers on the internet, using Snapchat and the Snap Maps, not having your location on, keeping your Instagram account private, only letting people in person follow you, a bunch of different things like that, and also making aware drug dealers on the internet and pedophiles and people who just want to interact with these kids when they really should not be interacting. Now, after the speaker, they also had some fun games. They played a giant version of cornhole with some couch cushions and some clean trash bins. They also gave the kids lunch, and then started with the sports festivities of the afternoon. They had a doubleheader with the boys and girls teams of both schools going up against each other in a real basketball game that counted towards their season. And this just gave the kids who normally couldn't make it to a basketball game the chance to, support their team from the stands.
Okay, now why combine sports with the hard talk of social media dangers?
Yeah, so really they brought these rival schools together really to make a safe environment, to set a standard of what these kids should be doing on the internet and what they shouldn't be doing on the internet. They were made aware of what they put online stays online forever and ever, and that perfect example was Ben's story. And Ben also shared some stories of children who died from these online risks, or for lack of a better word, risks. But really, they were just bringing these rival schools together to learn about the dangers, set a standard that both these schools can follow, and to create a safe environment for these kids in and outside of the classroom, in person and online. And also, when I was in high school or middle school, I definitely, when I heard that we had a guest speaker, was not too thrilled about it. But adding the games and the lunch and the fun basketball games towards the end of the event was definitely something to keep the kids engaged and really make sure that they're absorbing what is being told to them.
All right, thank you, Austin. Now switching gears here, check out the snow in Far East Russia. Locals are calling it a snow apocalypse after most of the ground floors of apartment buildings and homes were fully snowed in. Entrances have been blocked by snow and people had to get out of buildings through windows. The height of snow drifts in some places reached 10 feet high. Cars couldn't even be seen after they fully disappeared under the snow. Buses were replaced by all-terrain vehicles. See, a little dust and I'm inside, a dusting of snow, and I'm like, okay. My producer is saying she hates snow, and she's born and raised in Central Illinois. Oh my gosh, it looks so nice in pictures. Like, I have pictures from when we lived in Washington State, and all those pictures look nice. The light was hitting the night sky just right, and it looks nice. But man, I just don't do the snow. I don't do cold. I like to snuggle up and be comfortable and warm. Now, when we come back, one more local story for you when we return on Beyond the Headlines. See how fans are preparing for the Bears game, a time they've been waiting for a very long time. Welcome back. We've been talking about the Bears' impressive run all week, and now there's lots of excitement around the Bears' upcoming second playoff home game against the Rams. A big concern, though, are the expected low temperatures and wind chill for the game. WGN's Christine Flores spoke with fans on their game plan for staying warm.
It's definitely, it's been a long time coming as a Bears fan. We have always have our feelings hurt.
Javi Bustamante is one of about 61,000 people who will make their way to Soldier Field this Sunday for the team's second playoff game at home against the LA Rams.
I've been looking at interviews, and they claim that the weather is not going to be a factor. I completely disagree. I think that air weather is definitely going to be a factor for this game, and that's going to be an upper hand for us.
This isn't the first game Javi has attended in cold temps. He was also at the frigid Week 15 matchup on December 14th against the Cleveland Browns, where even his beer froze.
For bottoms, what I wore that day was 2 compression pants. I actually wore joggers. I had Carhartt overalls. For tops, I had 2 compression shirts, heavyweight Carhartt hoodie, my jersey, and then I still put on a Carhartt vest.
Fans will be flocking to the city from near and far, like Scott Wynn, who will be flying in from Virginia.
It's supposed to be the coldest playoff game on record. So I'm like, oh, great. So I ordered some battery-powered, rechargeable thermal underclothes. I have a big giant Bears parka, like one of the ones they wear on the sidelines. I have a neck gaiter, actually a Chicago Bears one that I can pull up over my face. It's got the bear face on it.
Meanwhile, other fans will opt to cheer on the Bears from a warmer location like Duffy's Tavern and Grill in Lakeview East.
It's Bears football in January. Any bar in Chicago is going to be slammed. We are fortunate enough to have them playing a second game at home, so it's going to be pandemonium. It's going to be crazy. We can't wait.
Kavaka says January tends to be a slower month for bars, but with the Bears making it this far and hopefully further, it's made for a great atmosphere.
I'm just hoping for a great game. And again, like you said, cardiac Bears. I mean, let's hope we don't need to get to that point, and we can see them again next weekend.
Okay, we were just talking about how we don't do the snow, and so ooh, look at mine. They didn't even warn me. Look at that. We were just talking about we did not like the snow, the cold. I mean, shout out to the dedicated fans, right? Because I don't have it in me. Between August through October, I was discussing this with somebody the other day. That's about when you can get me outside for a game. First of all, I'm not going to. She's asked me, what about a really hot baseball game? Which one would I'd probably rather sit at a hot baseball game. I was just about to say no because they're so long. But then football, depending on this weather here, it would have to be a hot baseball game. But football, depending on if it's my team, if it's a close game and everything, I probably would be warm from the jumping up and yelling and clapping and hooting and hollering. So I don't know. I think let me still watch it on TV is the first choice. All right, well, we're going to switch gears here. Today's a special day for me. On January 16th, 1920, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated was founded on the campus of Howard University in Washington, D.C. Now, the nonprofit has more than 875 chapters and more than 125,000 members located in the United States, Africa, Europe, Asia, the Caribbean, and the Middle East. Now, Zeta women carry the principles of scholarship, service, sisterly love, and finer womanhood dear to their hearts, and usually see us rocking our royal blue and our white and represented. If you're always wondering why Brianna has pearls, that is why I'm always wearing pearls, because we love our pearls. Now, so notable Zetas include comedian talk show host Cheryl Underwood, poet Zora Neale Hurston, actress Tatiana Ali, CBS News correspondent Jericka Duncan, and Chicagoland's own R&B singer Selena Johnson. You can find Zetas nationally partnering with the American Cancer Society, March of Dimes, and St. Jude. And in Central Illinois, you can see members volunteering with Peoria Grown, handing out scholarships in Bloomington Normal, as well as delivering your local news. Now, a special shout out to my chapter, the gorgeous Gamma Alpha chapter located on the campus of Florida A&M University. I will celebrate 11 years as a proud member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated coming up in April. So, I'm sorry, what did you say? This dove represents us, right? So this is why I'm also wearing a pin. Y'all can see it. That's why I'm in my royal blue. That's why I'm in my pearls. Ding, ding, ding. You're a lucky winner, Sarah. You win the grand prize. She figured out the mystery. Everybody was like, you're so blue today. And I'm like, it's my sorority's Founders Day. So when I get off of work, I'm about to go celebrate with them. We're about to have a nice finer dinner. Now, thank you for joining us for today's Beyond the Headlines. You can find all these stories and more over on our website, ciproud.com.
For breaking news and weather updates 24/7, log on to ciproud.com and download the free CI Proud to Go mobile app.